what's the fastest way you can clean up your sketch? A way to clean up those overlapping lines, even trimming splines, that's using the trim tool. The first thing for using this trim tool, you need to be either editing a sketch or starting a sketch. Hit Create Sketch, select a plane, or right-click on your existing sketch and hit Edit Sketch. Now that we're in the sketch, we can find this trim tool. It's also T on the keyboard, T for trim. And so when we click this, we can come down and start to investigate. So first, once I hit trim, what I'm going to do is I'd like to remove these overlapping lines. I want to get rid of this section and this section. Now what we can do is hover over them and you'll see in red what it's going to get rid of. And so you can simply click and it will remove that geometry. And if we come over to these overlapping circles, very similarly, we can remove this overlap of geometry that with the two circles. Now, an important thing when it comes to trimming is that you're going to be removing things that have dimensions and constraints already applied. So, for example, if I were to delete this sketch line, what's going to happen is some constraints dimensions might get removed, and you're going to get this warning down in the bottom right that those have been removed. So let's look at a little bit simpler example where if we have, so for example, if I have two circles on top of each other, there's automatic constraints that are going to get applied. So when I trim this interior edge here, you'll notice that there are coincident relationships between this circle's endpoint to this circle. But if we were to trim this arc in between them, we'll get the warning that those constraints have now been removed because they can no longer solve. And of course, if you change your mind, simply hit Control Z and you can undo those mistakes. Let's look at splines for a second. When I go to the trim tool, I'm going to get some pretty different behavior here. On the right, it is broken up into two sections because of where it has this coincident or connection to another sketch entity. This left spline is all by itself and ends on the circle. All it's going to do is trim this entire section of the spline. On the right, it allows me to break it up into the left and right, the interior and exterior. So I could remove this interior section and keep the outer, or vice versa. I could simply trim the outer here. So do you always need to trim? Not necessarily. So when I'm looking at this sketch, maybe there's some things here that I don't really want to be included in the extrude or in the 3D print, but I do want them there as kind of a reference. They're kind of making the sketch cluttered and messy, but also I need them. So the things that you want to keep, you can simply select them and hit X on your keyboard to make them constructions so that they're not included in your feature, but they're still there as a reference. That can be helpful. The next thing is you can simply trim this away, but if you want to use it as reference, that's great. Now, one other thing you might want to do is instead of trimming this all away is break it up into pieces. So this is where the break command can be helpful. I'll search for break, hit S for search, and then choose where this line meets. It's going to break this into an arc, and where this line meets, I'll click here as well. And so now I have two semicircles broken up by this line, and that could be helpful instead of trimming it if that helps you solve for your design. Now, one powerful pro tip that I haven't mentioned is this is something very similar to what we used to have in SolidWorks called the power trim. If I come up to trim, instead of hovering and selecting what I don't want, I actually can click down my left click and hold and then drive it over what I want to get rid of. It'll quickly remove any of these sketch entities that I didn't want. I overdid it there, so I'll undo and bring them back. And so if I come to trim, I can drive over just what I want to get rid of. And now I've got all of this cleaned up on the interior. If I hit extrude, that's the shape I want. So click and hold, and you can drag over exactly what you want to get rid of in a faster way. Hey, thanks for watching this video. We're working our way through all of the Fusion 360 features. I'll see you guys in the next video.